months ago, we told you about a group of salesmen going door to door in New Carlisle, and the story of one family who says strangers pushed their way into their home, making them feel unsafe. Now more allegations of pushy sales tactics are coming from Stark County. News Center 16's Christine Karsten joins us live from the newsroom. So Christine, is this the same group of people?
No, it's not, Mo. According to our reporting partners at WKVI, this group works for an independent contractor in Grand Rapids, Michigan. But from what residents are saying, they were just as pushy. Now, many hope the Stark County Sheriff's Department continues to look into these people, but in the meantime, someone you may not expect is now facing a felony charge from this event. It's a road many neighbors say is filled with elderly women, those that live alone, and ironically enough, it was this street that neighbors say was targeted by door-to-door vacuum salesmen.
On February 15th, we had an incident with 4 individuals that were traveling in a white van. They were going around and stopping, and it was approximately about 8:10 at night.
And I didn't go to the door, and then I noticed the car didn't leave right away. So I looked out the back, and there was somebody at the back.
And one woman who lives a couple houses down says they pushed their way into her home. She says when she asked them to leave numerous times, they wouldn't, so she called her nephew, Greg Wireman, a Stark County resident running for sheriff in 2014.
Residents in the area had called 911. Sheriff's deputies were tied up. As I was contacted to come and help to the situation, it happened at my aunt's house, and she felt threatened and intimidated, and I felt compelled to help my family.
When he arrived, one person was in his aunt's home. After asking a few questions, his goal was to get him out. Shortly after deputies arrived, according to the case report, they talked to Wireman's aunt as well as the salesman. And here's where things get interesting. All of the calls from neighbors came in because they say the salesmen were forcing their way into their homes, making them feel unsafe. But Wireman, who says he was just trying to help, now faces a Class D felony charge for impersonation of a public servant. The driver, Alexandria, stated they were attempting to sell vacuum cleaners. She stated that Greg Guy identified himself as a police officer and blocked them in the driveway, and they were unable to leave.
No one was actually detained, and again, those kinds of things will come out as the trial goes on.
Now, it's important to note that one of the deputies who arrived at the scene passed the case over to another deputy because of political reasons. Neighbors say it's because he too is running for sheriff, but ultimately neighbors want to feel safe, and they say it's hard because the Sheriff's Department is looking into Wireman and not these salesmen. Well,
And Christine, I understand that at least one of the door-to-door salespeople has a criminal record.
that's correct. According to our reporting partners at WKVI, one of them was convicted of larceny in 2009, and on top of that, the Stark County Auditor's Office says it has no record of any of the 3 vacuum cleaner salespeople having permits to even go door to door.
Scary stuff.
Yep.
Okay, Christine, thanks a lot.